Well, with classes across the state canceled for the remainder of the year, it's been tough for students, parents, and teachers alike, but that hasn't stopped those teachers from teaching, especially taking their lessons online. So we thought we'd interrupt one of those sessions to award an amazing educator the Silver Apple Award in our first virtual edition.
Oh, wait, class time?
Almost. We're about to get started here soon.
In the times when teaching has turned online, we thought we'd follow to conduct our very first virtual Silver Apple Award. Mr. Runnell, I know you were getting ready to teach Colton here, but I'm going to go ahead and interrupt this session, and don't worry, we have not hacked your account. I'm Javier Soto from News Channel 3, and sir, you have been nominated and awarded the Silver Apple for Excellence in Education, and nominated by your amazing student, Colton.
Colton?
We are also awarding you a check for $1,000 from Arizona's family. Say thank you for everything you do, going above and beyond. Mr. Brandon Runnels is a STEM teacher at AZ Aspire Academy, a school suited for students with learning challenges. Colton nominated him.
Having autism means I tend to see things differently than other students my age. Mr. Brandon has a unique and fun way of teaching me, which helps me think not only outside the box, but outside my box. He goes out of his way to make sure me and my classmates feel like we have purpose. To put it simply, there are no words that can describe how grateful I am to have him as my teacher.
You hear those words from one of your students and the difference you've made for Colton. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel incredibly happy. It makes it feel like all the effort is definitely worth it. And being able to directly see the impact I've had, especially on someone as special as Colton, wow, just thank you is all I can say. That's the reason I do this.
Another reason? Because he knows what a difference one teacher can make.
When I was back in high school, I had a teacher take a special interest in me and my interests in history, and they, helped inspire me to get into teaching, and I hope to one day pay that forward.
But while most teachers are amazing, it takes someone even more special to teach at Aspire Academy.
It starts off by just getting to know your students as people. Colton, just on his own, is an amazing kid. And then seeing him in class, actively engaging with lessons, actively adding to them with his own personality.
And as you can tell, Colton is equally as fond of Mr. Runnels.
Thank you for everything that you've done for me, for the 2 years now that we've known each other. Thank you for always being there.
It's one thing, to have the respect of your colleagues, your peers, your supervisors, but to have the respect and admiration of your students, I think is ultimately the best part of this.
Of course, we want to thank the Arizona dairy farmers for their longtime partnership with the Silver Apple Award. The one thing, other than Mr. Runnels is an amazing teacher, that I was able to take away from this is these teachers, they absolutely are heartbroken and miss their students. And so, he was saying, he goes, my life is, this box now, and my students, although this interaction happens and I still get to teach, it's just not the same.
Yeah, I can tell that from my kids too. When they get on the Zoom with their teachers, they miss them so much. But more importantly, nice pulling off that surprise on a Zoom,
Totally.
Javi.
You like that? We had to switch it up a little bit, but it all came together and it worked. And of course, we want to continue showcasing our amazing teachers.
Look at that. Javi's still handing out the cash.
He's still rolling up on people even through Zoom. Javi, thank you. Good job.